Good to go. Hello, I'm Josh Fisher, Chair of the Nevada SAR Board. It is 2 p.m. on Wednesday, February 14th, 2024. Let's open the Search and Rescue Board meeting. Sherry Ann, please call the roll.
Okay. Josh Fisher.
Here.
Eric Antle.
Present.
Dan Coverly.
Present.
Kevin Haywood. Kevin. I see you there. Make sure you hit star 6 to unmute yourself, Kevin. We'll come back. Doug Fisher.
Present.
Carol Lynn.
Here.
Matthew Marlowe. Patty Polish.
Here.
First Lieutenant Alex Pinto.
Here.
Billy Samuels. I see you, Billy. We see that you. Thumbs up. Just get. Okay, we can hear you, Billy.
Present.
Kevin Haywood, were you able to unmute yourself? There you are.
Hi, can you hear me now?
Yes, we can.
All right, the state got me a new laptop and I had to readjust the settings for Zoom.
No problem. All right, you have quorum.
All right, so we'll start with agenda item number 2, public comment, discussion only. This is the first period set aside for public comment. If you would like to make a public comment by phone, please call in by dialing 669-219-2599. When you are prompted to enter a meeting ID, please enter 686-738-8625 and press pound. When asked to provide a public comment, please press star 6 to unmute yourself and star 6 again when your comments are complete. In order to give people time to call in, let's start with the members on the Zoom platform. Does anyone have a public comment? I am not hearing any further public comment, so I will close agenda item number 2. Agenda item number 3, approval of minutes from our April 4th, 2023 meeting. Discussion and possible action. Would anyone like to discuss the minutes? I will entertain a motion to approve the meeting minutes from April 4th, 2023. Do I have a second?
Billy Samuel so moved on the first. Or was there a first? I didn't hear it.
All right, and a second?
I'll second. This is Carol Lynn.
Let's take a vote. All in favor of approving the meeting minutes, please say aye.
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 Any opposed, say nay. Motion passes unanimously. I will close out agenda item number 3. Agenda item number 4, new board member, discussion only. I would like to announce the appointment of Kevin Haywood from the state EMS office to the SAR board. Mr. Haywood, would you like to say anything?
Thank you. Excited to be here, being appointed to this. So I'm a paramedic with the state of Nevada EMS office. I've been with the office 3 years. Prior to that, I did 27 years of fire-based EMS in Alaska and retired in 19 down to Nevada. And I like working for the state EMS. It's a nice change from being in the back of an ambulance for 27 years and a fire engine. So I'm happy to be here and want to contribute whatever I can.
Great, welcome aboard. It's a lot of fun.
Buck has filled me in as much as he could.
Sweet.
He does send his hellos also.
Nice. All right, I will close out in agenda item number 4 and move to agenda item number 5. Agenda item number 5, board member leave-in, discussion only. I would like to announce that First Lieutenant Alex Pinto will be leaving his seat with the SAR board. Thank you for your service to the SAR board, and best wishes moving forward. Is he on board?
Yeah. 3 years working with Joint Operations Center come to a close. It has been an absolute privilege and honor. Colonel Cipollio, Colonel Compson, Grush, Sauer, all amazing mentors to me, and as I build the building blocks to my career. I'll be replaced by Sergeant First Class Kessler, who is coming to us from the Civil Support Team as my battle and CO over at the Jock. Sergeant Kessler, good luck, have fun. You go.
Thank you. Happy to be here.
Always happy. All right, I will close out agenda item number 5 and move to agenda item number 6. Agenda item number 6, basic inland search course, discussion only. I will hand it over to Rodney Wright to provide us information on this course.
All right, good afternoon, everybody. Rodney Wright for the record. We were approached by the Air Force Rescue Coordination Center last year, asking if Nevada would be interested in hosting the basic inland search and rescue course that they put on so many times a year around the United States. Working with Lieutenant Doug Fisher with Elko County Sheriff's Department, we were able to secure a location in Elko to hold this course, and it is a 3-day education and finishing out with an exercise of stuff that we've gone over during the previous 2 days of the course. The dates for this will be April 9th through April 11th. There was a flyer that was attached to the agenda and the meeting materials that will be that will also be emailing out. There is a registration link. We're going to have 2 options for this course. One which will be in person. We need a minimum of 16 people registered for this course for it to be brought into Nevada. And we will have it maxed out at 40 people just by the venue where we are going to be holding this class. For those that may not be able to make the trip to Elko for those 3 days, we will be hosting the didactic part of this inland search course online. We will have it broadcast over a Teams link We also have a separate link on the flyer for those that want to register for virtual attendance so that we can send that link out for you to at least watch and get some of the information that they're going to discuss when it comes to basic inline search. The type of missions that the AFRCC will be able to handle, the capabilities, and a whole bunch of different other items that are on the agenda for this course. On the flyer, on the backside, there is a map of the building that it's going to be held at. This will be held at the Great Basin College there in Elko, Nevada. And if there's any questions for this course, you are more than welcome to reach out to me, and I will be glad to answer whatever those questions are. I'll help you get registered for this course so that we can bring a really good course into Nevada. With that, I'll entertain any questions on the basic inline search course from the board. All right.
All right, hearing no further discussion, I will close out.
Oh, go ahead. I was gonna, and then also with your meeting materials, there is another training opportunity in Las Vegas, April 15th, 2024. This is called the William Scio-Truck Symposium on Advanced Search Theory. This is the course that is going to be held the day before the National Missing and Unidentified Persons Conference down there in Las Vegas. This is open for anyone who's able to make it there and attend in person. Looks like they will have a virtual attendance option. On the flyer, it does have I didn't see a link, but it does have contact information, a QR code. Looks like you can register to attend that conference, but another search theory course for search and rescue groups that you would be able to attend there in Las Vegas. QR code, yeah. And that's what all I have for that course.
Any questions on that for Rodney? All right, now hearing no further discussion, I will close out agenda item number 6 and move on to agenda item number 7. Swift Water Resources in Nevada, discussion only. I will hand it over to Rodney Wright to discuss the results of the Swift Water Resources Survey.
Okay, also included in with your packet under agenda item number 7, meeting materials. This is a compiled list of all of the counties that we had surveyed after a pretty heavy winter and water year that we had last year. We wanted to reach out and see what available Swift Water resources were between the search and rescue community and the fire and EMS communities of the different counties. So compiled here, you will see that we do have at least 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 counties out of the 17 that do have the capability for swift water rescue between either fire department and search and rescue or one of the other. We also listed what training levels in swift water rescue that these counties had a training to, and whether they had a boat resource or not available to assist them in this. We were only able to not get a survey response from one county, just had not gotten back by the time that we had wrapped this up. But we are working with Carol Lynn to reach out and try to get an answer to that. That being said, we're gonna do the same type of survey that we did for the Swift Water Resources and work with the search and rescue groups and try to get the capabilities that each of the groups have so that we can get an updated list. It's been a very, very long time since we've gone through an updated capabilities of what the different county search and rescue units have. So be looking forward for another email looking at identifying what capabilities you've either gained or lost with your units, and that way we can keep a compiled list for quick reference should we need something in the future.
Any questions for Rodney?
Hey, Rodney, this is Billy.
Yes, sir.
I remember for from our county, it's very difficult for us to kind of track all these resources that you guys are asking for. The email I did, it took me almost a week to compile with all of our incorporated cities and all of our assets. So I put a lot more data into that email that I sent on this. I don't know if this is what you're going to be looking for. This is a lot easier. But I think we need to look at the ultimate goal of what you guys are trying to accomplish. I could have got this done in 5 minutes because I know we have this. But when you guys were asking for numbers and personnel, and it was very tedious on my side to actually try to accomplish that. So I want to make sure, if this is what you want, this is easy. If you're gonna expand, can you have just more clarity for me? And like when I go through and I'm looking through Washoe, you really can't have technician operations without awareness. Like awareness would be the front, and then it builds up to technician and ops. So I want to make sure we're all speaking the same language if you're going to look at typing and then actually true capabilities. So just kind of something for kind of look at on what you guys are looking for us. Does that kind of make sense?
Yeah, and I understand your concern about listing personnel. That was started up by a few other folks here in the operations, and I'm with you. It needs to be pretty much simplified. It's just, do you have this capability? Yes or no? Okay, what's your training level? I don't think we really need to dive into the weeds of, I have this many personnel and I have X, Y, and Z equipment. I have this capability. We're able to do it. And this is what we're trained to. And I think that will be easier for everybody across the board. And then that way, if we do have to reach out, say to Clark County, then I think that's the time we can dive into the weeds and say, okay, you guys said you had this capability. What do you have in a way of personnel that can assist with this?
Now, that makes a little more sense. And then obviously this is Billy Samuels. It always depends on, time of year, and if we have any other assets deployed throughout either the state or the country, that changes our actual availability versus, we might still have the equipment, we might not have people. So that makes perfect sense to me. So thank you.
Any other questions?
Hey, Rodney.
Yes, sir.
This is Sarah Cantel, Division of Forestry. Kind of in tie to what Billy's saying, one thing that might be helpful is as we get into that data of the counties that are not available to provide any assets, what other counties that have assets at the operational level and their availability to travel to those locations where there is no coverage. So then we can have an updated map of which resources have the availability in a rough time frame of the response for that coverage, if that's possible.
Okay. No, I like that. That would be a nice to have. Yeah, I have this capability, but we're not able to travel out of the county. Then we would pretty much know it's probably a group we can't reach out to and see if we could have you assist another county, across the state.
Any other questions? Hearing no further discussion, I will close out agenda item number 7 and move on to agenda item number 8. Discussion for next SAR board meeting, discussion only. I will hand it over to Rodney to discuss the future of our SAR board schedule.
All right, this has been a long time coming. I've been thinking about this since we first started up the SAR board again, but I would like to put set months down so that we're not scrambling to try to find an available date. I think February is a good meeting, a good start for a first meeting, but I would like to at least put on the schedule February and September as the two required by statute board meetings for this group. And that way that, we're far enough out by setting those dates that the calendars hopefully would be pretty free up so that we can always make sure that we're making quorums. So I will be reaching out to the board group, but I would like to make February and September as the meeting months for this board. And if it looks like September may not work, then it's something that we can work on. But I think moving forward, we need to have the months preset on the calendar so that we can make sure everybody is available.
Hey, Rodney, this is Billy.
Yes, sir.
One thing that usually works for, all those quarterly compliance meetings that we have to have either through our county or the state. If you just make it the second Tuesday of the second quarter or the first quarter, that always makes it simple. So like this one is the second Wednesday of February. And you just kind of follow that schedule, makes it simple because I always have it blocked in my calendar and then I can do a reoccurring and then we block it. Versus trying to, ask for us to look a week prior, just it builds up so fast. If I hold the month of September, it doesn't work. But that's something to just kind of think about when you look at that scheduling. Just make it on that reoccurring basis, and then it makes it pretty simple. At least for my side, I don't know how everyone else's is, but that makes it simple for me, sir.
Understood, Rodney Wright for the record. Understood. That's what my hope is, that it's blocked out like that, and that way it's just on everybody's calendar. We're not having to scramble.
Any other questions? Hearing no further discussion, I will close out agenda item number 8 and move on to agenda item number 9. Adjournment, did you want to talk about?
Public comment.
Public, okay. Adjournment, discussion for possible action. Did I miss?
Sorry, that might be my fault. I think we have a second public comment section here.
Oh, okay. Here.
Sorry about that. This is Samantha Laddick for the record.
Oh, you're good. All right, this is the second period set aside for public comment. If you would like to make public comment by phone, please call in by dialing 669-219-2599. When you are prompted to enter a meeting ID, please enter 686-738-8625 and press pound. When asked to provide a public comment, please press *6 to unmute yourself and *6 again when your comments are complete. In order to give people time to call in, let's start with the members on the Zoom platform. Does anyone have public comment?
Chair, this is Shereen Whipple for the record, and just to let you know, there is no written comment as well. There's
Okay.
none. Just-
No written comment? Okay. Now let's move on to the phone. If there is anyone on the phone that would like to make a public comment, please press *6 to unmute yourself and make your public comment.
You're good.
All right, Rodney Wright for the record for public comment. I'd like to take this moment to thank Josh Fisher and Patty Polish as being the chair and co-chair going on our third year. We had intended to make this a 2-year rotation, and it just kind of got overlooked with the kind of year that everybody had last year. But I wanted to thank them, for stepping up and holding these positions with the SAR board. That being said, our next meeting, we will be electing a new chair and co-chair for this board so that others can experience the fun and frivolity of being in the position that Josh is right now, reading out these board minutes. And that's all I have to public comment. Thank you.
Hearing no further discussion, we'll close out public comment and move to agenda item number 9. 10, sorry. And adjournment, discussion for possible action. I will accept a motion to adjourn. Do we have a first?
This is Billy. So moved. Billy Samuels.
And I'm second, this is Carol.
Okay, Carol. Let's all take a vote. All in favor of adjourning this meeting, please say aye.
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 Any opposed, say nay. Motion